Welcome to the Deep Dive, your source for practical knowledge and surprising insights. We take your health questions and really break them down into an easy-to-use toolkit.
That's the goal, making things clear and actionable.
Exactly. And today, we're tackling something fundamental, maybe a bit uncomfortable sometimes, how to naturally support, improve slow intestinal function.
That feeling of sluggishness or discomfort, it's something a lot of people experience, and finding good solutions is important.
Definitely. So we've gathered some great insights to give you gentle, reliable solutions. Think of it like this, right? If your kitchen drain clogs up,
Ah,
you know what to do. You grab a plunger, maybe some kind of cleaner. But what if that pipe is, well, your own insides, your gut?
right. You can't just pour harsh chemicals down there. You need something different.
Exactly. We need solutions that are gentle, that work with your system to regulate movement, not cause damage or make things worse later on.
And that's our mission today, really. Building a natural approach to help that gut movement peristalsis is the technical term using food as medicine.
Okay, let's unpack this.
Well, before we even get to the good stuff, the helpful tools, we really have to talk about what not to do, what to clear out of your cabinet, so to speak.
The pitfalls.
Yeah, the pitfalls. Because when things feel slow, it's tempting to reach for the fastest fix. But those are often the ones that cause the most trouble long term. The harsh cleaners, as we call them.
Okay, so what are we talking about here? Things that seem like they work, but there's a catch.
Precisely. The biggest culprits are those really strong stimulant laxatives. You might see ingredients like senna leaves listed or, chemical compounds designed to force the bowel to contract.
And they do work, right? Quickly.
Oh, they work very quickly. The sources describe it as causing insane contractions. It's like giving your insides a sudden, forceful jolt.
Well, okay, but you said there's a downside. What happens?
Well, imagine shouting at your muscles constantly to make them work. Eventually, they get exhausted. But it's more than just tired muscles.
What else?
The nerves in the gut lining, they actually become less sensitive. It's like they stop listening to normal signals because they're so used to being, chemically shocked.
So you become dependent on them.
Exactly. Your body stops regulating itself naturally and starts needing that harsh push just to do its basic job. That's the short-term fix with long-term consequences we really want you to avoid.
Okay, that makes sense. Avoid the harsh stimulants. What else falls into this harsh cleaner category?
The other one to be cautious about is, surprisingly perhaps, dry fiber. Things like ready-made fiber powders or just plain dry bran.
Wait, dry bran? I always thought that was like the go-to thing for constipation. Why is being dry a problem?
It seems a bit backwards, doesn't it? But think about what you need for smooth movement. You need lubrication, moisture. If you put something really dry into your system, it can actually sort of cling to the intestinal walls instead of absorbing water and helping things move along.
Ah, so it doesn't create that smooth bulk.
Exactly. It can just sit there, potentially causing irritation, and it doesn't really help stimulate that gentle, effective movement we're looking for. We need ingredients that bring moisture with them.
Okay, so no harsh chemical jolts and no dry, sticky stuff. We need something that lubricates and stimulates gently.
Precisely. And that brings us beautifully to the foundation of our gentle toolkit.
Which is?
Soaked flax seeds, also known as linen seeds.
Flax seeds. Okay, I've heard of those. How do we use them for this?
It's incredibly simple. You just take about 2 tablespoons of the seeds and cover them with water. Let them soak.
How long?
Overnight is perfect.
Yeah.
Or, even up to 24 hours is fine. If you go longer than a day, probably best to pop them in the fridge.
Okay, soak 2 tablespoons. Got it. Then what? Rinse them.
No, that's the most important part. Do not rinse them. The liquid they've been soaking in, that's like liquid gold for your gut. That's the key ingredient.
Really? Why? What happens when they soak?
They release this amazing substance. It's often called mucilage. Basically, it becomes this light, slightly slimy gel-like liquid, almost like a thin jelly or kissel, as some sources call it.
Slimy, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, but it's good slime.
It's the best kind of slime. Seriously, this stuff has a fantastic dual function for your gut health.
Okay, tell me more. Dual function.
Yep. First, that gel gently, and I mean gently, stimulates that wave-like movement in the gut, the peristalsis we mentioned. No harsh forcing involved.
Gentle stimulation. Okay. And the second function?
This is where it gets really interesting. That same slimy coating protects and helps heal the gut lining itself. If you have any kind of irritation, maybe like gastritis or just general sensitivity, this coating is incredibly soothing and protective.
Wow. So it's not just helping things move, it's actually like calming and healing the pipes too.
Exactly. It's a cleaner, a protector, and a moisturizer, all in one. Plus, the flaxseed itself is packed with good stuff.
Right, like nutrients.
Yeah, you're getting protein, healthy fats, fiber, of course, and some carbohydrates. It provides the actual energy the intestine needs to do its job, properly contracting gently, pushing things along smoothly. You're fueling the process, not just forcing it.
Okay, that makes a huge difference. So we have this base of soaked flax seeds and their magic liquid. What's next? Do we just drink that?
You could, but we can make it even better. We can build on that foundation.
Build how? Like a smoothie.
Exactly. A customized smoothie designed to give your gut even more diverse types of fiber and energy. Variety is really good for your gut microbes.
Okay, cool. What else can we add?
Well, sesame seeds are a great addition. You'd soak those too, just like the flax, overnight or longer. But here's a difference. These you do rinse before using.
Okay, soak sesame, but rinse well. Got it. Then add them to the blender with the flax and its liquid.
Yep. Flax and its slime, rinsed sesame seeds, all into the blender. And now you get to play around with flavor and extra benefits.
Like what? Fruit.
Absolutely. Add some fruit. An apple, a banana works well for creaminess, or even better, some soaked dried fruits.
Oh, like prunes. I know those are supposed to be helpful.
Prunes are fantastic. They have natural sugars and that known gentle laxative effect. Perfect addition.
What about greens? Can we throw those in?
Please do. Fresh greens like parsley, dill, cilantro, they add different kinds of fiber and lots of micronutrients. And don't forget spices.
Spices. Interesting. Like what?
Turmeric is wonderful, anti-inflammatory. Cinnamon is great for blood sugar. Cardamom adds lovely flavor. Even a pinch of sumac powder. It boosts flavor and adds variety.
Nice. Lots of options. What if someone can't find flaxseed easily or just doesn't like it?
Good question. Chia seeds are an excellent substitute. They work very similarly, creating that same kind of moisturizing, gel-like mucilage. So chia is a great swap.
Okay, flax or chia is the base. Then add-ins like sesame, fruit, greens, spices. Anything else for preparation?
2 small but important notes. First, try to make the mixture warm. It's generally gentler on the system. You can just add a splash of hot water to the blender before mixing.
Warm, not cold.
Okay.
And the second thing?
After blending, stir in a little bit of vegetable oil, just about a teaspoon.
Why the oil?
It does 2 things. 1, it adds even more lubrication, helps everything slide through nice and easy. And 2, really importantly, it helps your body absorb the fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, K that might be in your seeds and greens. Maximizes the goodness.
Ah, smart. Okay, so we have this amazing smoothie. Drink it every morning. What should people expect? Instant results.
Well, here's where we need to set expectations. This is about gentle regulation, not an overnight purge.
Right, it's not like those harsh laxatives.
Exactly. The benefits are usually cumulative. You might not notice a huge change on day 1. Don't get discouraged. You're retraining your body to work naturally.
So it starts slow.
It often starts slow, yes, but gradually as the system gets cleaner and better supported, you'll likely start to feel, lighter, less discomfort in your abdomen. It's a process.
That makes sense. Patience is key. So the smoothie gives us the bulk, the lubrication, the nutrients.
It provides all that essential internal support, yes, but it can't do the job alone if the whole system is, dried out.
Hydration. You mean not drinking enough water.
Exactly. This is often the overlooked culprit behind sluggishness. If everything inside is dry, it's just physically hard for things to move, no matter how good your smoothie is.
Okay, so water is critical. How should we approach that?
Start the day with it, before coffee, before anything else. Drink water, preferably warm or even hot water.
Warm water. Why warm?
It's generally thought to be more relaxing for the digestive system than cold water first thing. And sip it gradually, don't gulp it down. Aim for at least half a liter. That's about 2 average-sized glasses in the morning to start hydrating and softening everything.
Half a liter of warm water, sipped slowly. Okay. What if plain water doesn't seem to be quite enough to get things going?
That's where mineral water can be really helpful for a bit more stimulation. And this is important, we need to be specific here.
Specific how? Not just any fizzy water.
Definitely not just any fizzy water. For it to have that stimulating effect on gut movement, it needs to be properly mineralized, specifically quite salty.
Salty mineral water.
Yes. Look for waters that state their total mineralization level on the bottle. You want something around 4 grams per liter, or ideally even higher.
4 grams per liter minimum. What kind of minerals are we looking for?
The most effective ones for this tend to be high in magnesium and bicarbonate salts. Magnesium in particular is known as a gentle regulator. Some sources mention specific types, like highly mineralized magnesium waters or certain naturally salty spring waters. You'll need to check labels for that high mineral content.
Okay, high mineral content, especially magnesium. Now, you mentioned fizzy earlier. What about the bubbles?
Crucial point. If your gut is already feeling slow and sluggish, the last thing you want is to add extra gas and cause bloating or discomfort.
Right.
So you must let the gas out first. Just open the bottle, maybe pour it into a glass, and let it sit for a while until the fizz dies down. Degas it.
Degas the mineral water and temperature, same as plain water warm.
Yes, warm is generally better. If it's chilled, you can just mix it with a bit of warm or hot plain water to bring the temperature up.
Got it. So warm, degassed, high mineral water. Should we drink this all day instead of regular water?
Oh, definitely not. This is important. Highly mineralized water is more like a treatment you use strategically for stimulation. It's not your everyday drinking water.
Why not?
Because it's salty. Drinking only that all day could lead to getting too much salt, which isn't good for you. Use it for that morning boost, perhaps, but stick to regular water otherwise.
Okay, use it strategically. Good advice. Is there anything else we need to know about choosing these mineral waters?
Yes. One absolutely vital point, especially with these salty, chemically active waters,
What's that?
always buy them in glass bottles, not plastic.
Glass only. Why is that so important?
Glass is inert. It doesn't react with the water inside. Plastic, however, especially over time and with salty water, can potentially leach tiny microparticles into the water.
Ugh, microplastics.
Exactly. You don't want that in your therapeutic water. Stick with glass to keep it clean and pure. It's a non-negotiable safety step.
Glass bottles only for mineral water. Got it. Okay, this feels like a really complete natural toolkit we've built.
I think so.
Let's recap. We've learned to ditch those harsh stimulant laxatives that exhaust the system.
Right. No more shocking the body.
Instead, we're using that gentle, lubricating slime, the mucilage from soaked seeds like flax or chia.
That's the foundation. Gentle bulk and lubrication.
And we've got that customizable smoothie recipe, adding things like sesame, fruit, greens, spices to provide energy and feed the good bacteria, the microflora, in our gut.
Feeding the gut, not just forcing it, a key difference.
Plus, the crucial support from hydration, starting the day with warm water and strategically using warm, degassed, high mineral water.
From glass bottles.
Glass bottles, for that extra gentle stimulation when needed.
So if we connect this to the bigger picture, what you're really doing is creating a healthy, supportive environment inside. You're swapping dependence on harsh external shocks for sustainable internal regulation. You're giving your body the fiber, the lubrication, the energy, and the gentle nudges it needs to work properly on its own terms.
So what does this all mean? It means you have natural, effective ways to support your health, ways that work with your body.
It's about respectful control, really, helping your body function as it's meant to.
Okay, so here's a final thought for you to explore. The sources suggest that once you achieve this kind of gentle, consistent regulation, you might feel surprisingly lighter and just, better than you perhaps realized was possible.
It can be quite profound, that feeling of lightness and ease.
Absolutely. So if a simple, natural routine like this can lead to such positive changes in how you feel physically, what other small daily adjustments might you be overlooking right now? What other simple self-care steps could unlock similar surprising improvements in your overall well-being?
That's a great question to ponder. What small change can you start today?
Something to think about. We hope this deep dive gave you the knowledge and the confidence to perhaps find out. We'll see you next time.